we're assuming a psychological theory of identity, where what I am is a psychological thing.
Is it intelligence based?
Is beliefs, desires,
Like that still exists
identifiable
in the copy
memories.
essentially.
Yeah, and so you
Yeah.
can copy these beliefs, desires,
Yeah.
memories, etc.,
Okay.
onto a computer, and so I would then exist in a computer. Um, and you're saying I would. Could these two things function independently? Could I both be walking around outside and be in my cyber world doing
You
stuff?
do already.
Not in the same sense. Not in the same sense of where my beliefs, desires, and stuff are on the computer. Not all of them. I'm talking about where.
Right. Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about the ideal situation, because in the modern situation, we can easily explain it.
Right. As so, I state this in where I wrote that Facebook is your curation of yourself in a digital kind of mainframe. Right. You're
What does
standardizing
curation
yourself.
mean?
You're choosing what you want and not
Okay.
what you want,
Like you're showing.
but it's still based on you, right?
Uh huh.
But you decide, your privacy, public kind of settings, and
Yeah.
to a certain degree, you don't as well, right?
Yeah.
Things just kind of end up happening as well.
Yeah. Like Facebook pictures get posted other places.
Right.
Yeah.
From other people, and they tag you in, and then you become part of their network of what people can perceive of you. But anyway, yes. So yes, you do exist on both, not equally.
Yeah, but then I think as far as the question of where you are, it's fairly easy. If I shot you in the head, your internet self would stop changing roughly.
Right. Well, we had that.
So you
remember
are
that kid from high school, Vinny?
Yeah,
Saria?
you're right.
He got
Hit in the
murdered.
head by a homeless guy,
Yeah.
something like that, right?
Yeah, he got murdered.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But he was the same age as us, or he would be still the same age as us. Technically, he is, right?
Yeah.
But he'll always exist on the digital. And
I mean, I don't want to say he exists there.
well, people still interact with him, right, on his birthday, or like things that send us reminders of people past, or of
I don't want to say that's us interacting with him. That's us interacting with artifacts he left behind.
with an image of, or with the projection of.
Yeah, but that's different than who I am.
But it's him at a certain point in his life, right?
Yeah. It's an artifact he left behind. This picture.
But you still say it wouldn't be him.
I wouldn't know. I mean, else nearly nobody dies ever because the effects we have resonate forever in everything. Like every time I bounce a ball, the earth shakes a little.
Well, physically,
It's true.
I mean, it's true. But
it's true.
Not forever.
I mean, if you're not going to cut off the line between him dying and somebody taking a picture of him, I don't see why I should cut off the like me bouncing a ball and shaking the earth.
Because one stays at the same scale, the other one kind of infinitely shrinks, right, into the bouncing of the.
No, it disperses.
Right. But so you're constantly bouncing it, and you're constantly getting the same thing, or are you saying?
No, you bounce. Let's just say you bounce it once. You emit some force. You have some impact on the world. It's insignificant.
Yeah, right. But it's not infinite.
It is in effect infinite.
How?
Energy and mass are conserved.
But it dissipates into.
But it's not to nothing. Just less and less noticeable.
Right. So what I'm saying is that scale, right? It constantly disperses into such a small finite scale that it's imperceivable.
But then you're not talking about the metaphysical existence of a person or a thing. You're talking about the perceived existence of a person or a thing, the like noticeable impact that a person or a thing has.
And how is that not metaphysical?
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey.
Because it's no longer about the thing that exists in the world. It's about what we notice about the thing.
Right.
So
But what I'm saying is that. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that again?
The reason that your definition is not no longer metaphysical but epistemic is because you're no longer talking about the thing itself. You're talking about the thing as it's perceived, or the thing as its
perceiver kind of grants it.
Yeah.
Which how is that? That's still metaphysical.
It's it's not talking about the metaphysics of that thing. It's talking about, because then what becomes metaphysical, the thing in existence is the perceiver, not the object.
Right.
Like the
Okay.
picture of Vinny is no longer, Vinny isn't the metaphysical question at
I
question.
feel bad that we're actually using his real name.
I know.
His name's Billy.
Yeah, everybody nicknamed him Vinny.
Yes.
Yeah, Vinny's an awesome nickname.
Billy.
Hopefully his parents never hear this.
Yeah. I mean, no, he was a great kid. He was a great kid.
I didn't know him at all.
Really? Oh, okay. Well,
So I have no opinion. I hope his parents never hear this. They'll
Yeah.
be like, oh, it's a dick.
yeah, let's...
My kid was not just okay.
Okay, let's not talk about kids.
Anyways,
but yeah.
yeah.
This is quickly gone down.
Yes, it has.
Sorry about
Yes, Vinny's parents. I apologize. No, I mean, I'm saying is like, because you're not talking about Vinny as a metaphysical entity. You're talking about Vinny as he's perceived by metaphysical entities. That's like saying, talking about what I see to be my hand, the perception of my hand, is not the same thing as talking about my hand.
Right.
I could be colorblind and my
Right.
hand appears, or like, I could have a weird eye distortion and my hand appears round and thick. In fact, my hand is not round and thick. It's just this shape, whatever we want to say this shape is.
Right.
Less round and less thick. And it would be perceived otherwise. So that's no longer about the metaphysics about it. I mean, Hegel and Berkeley both thought that no, we can't get to the metaphysics. All we have is just our perceptions. So in that case, you could say it's metaphysics, but then you have a very different understanding of metaphysics than is commonly understood. Metaphysics then gets limited by epistemics.
First of all, I don't want to say that I obviously know metaphysics.
Well, I'm just saying like the thing itself rather than the
Yeah.
perception of the thing. Is rather saying like everything is subjective. You'd have to fall back on that claim.
Right.
And I personally don't want to, but I don't see a good way out of saying that.
That everything is subjective.
Yeah, I don't actually have a good retort to subjectivism, like extreme subjectivism, the ones of Berkeley.
Extreme subjective.
Berkeley said that only the things I perceive exist. So when I walk out of this room, it stops existing.
Interesting. Well, to him, right? Which is his argument.
He didn't think that you could know things outside your own mind. He didn't like you just are, as you exist as far once you leave this room, you don't exist anymore. And that's because we had no claim to truth.
To you though.
Yeah,
Not to
but
me.
but all I can claim exists is the things that exist in my opinion or in my perceptive field.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It did. It was one of the responses was like the main problem with Berkeley's argument is that it's just so coherent. It was like some other great thinker of his time said that. And it's not actually because like he has trouble explaining change. Like when I walk out of a room and my lamp falls over and then I walk back in, I'm like, hey, my lamp fell over.
Right.
Extreme subjectivism has a really hard time answering that. I don't think they can.
So then, would you say then the digital network, right, is an extension of our? Well, obviously, the internet is an extension of us, really. But
I wouldn't say it's an extension of us. It's a thing that I interact with. It's an extension of me as far as my car is an extension of me.
no, but it's also an extension of like memory as well.
Yeah, but then so is my journal. Everything.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying it isn't. Right?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I'm not saying
I think,
the internet is the end all. Like it
Yeah.
eliminates
You're
everything.
just saying that it's like an extreme form of writing.
Yeah. Or it is writing to a certain degree.
Yeah.
But so, taking this again, because I'm a futurist. I'm trying to predict the future, make a lot of money. What do we do with this knowledge? Like I feel like we have all of this knowledge, right? That exists, that has existed, and will continue to exist, and we're not utilizing it into kind of hyper focusing it into a weapon in that sense, weaponizing information. which is and how I can prove that, right? How
I
you
mean,
can
I
prove
don't think any individual is doing that with all of knowledge that we
to,
have.
to
But
small parts of it, little parts, like to small detailed portions. Like one,
Yeah.
say an idea is interesting, it becomes an application for your cell phone, right? So like that was kind of one push in one understanding. But I think we can do that and project into the future as well. You know, like tell the future, like seriously, as opposed to just guesswork. With all this data that we have, with all
Oh yeah, yeah.
tracking and whatnot.
I mean, the thing is like for any one human to do that with the entirety of human knowledge is
Impossible. Yes, let's say that's physically.
yeah, yeah. Is there's like I don't think we'll do it anytime soon. To say we can create a program that does it, or somebody can be so smart that they can do it, some kind of like super savant. Uh, sure, that's cool, but that's not the way most.